Almaty, the largest city in Kazakhstan, is a vibrant metropolis with rich geographical, cultural, and traditional values, as well as a thriving tourism scene. Almaty is located in the southeastern part of Kazakhstan, near the foothills of the Transly Altao mountain. It is close to the Kyrgyzstan border. Almaty is surrounded by picturesque landscapes with majestic snow-capped mountains, lush valleys, and steppe regions. It gives a moderate temperature, a continental climate characterized by hot summers. Temperature can reach to 30 degree centigrade, and in the cold winter temperature drops to minus 10 degree centigrade. The proximity to the mountain offers wide variety of opportunities for sports and leisure. Almaty is a multicultural and multi-religious city. It is home to Kazakhs, Russian, Uzbeks, Koreans, and many other ethnic groups, thus reflecting Kazakhstan's historical Silk Road connections. The architecture is a blend of local, Russian, and Muslim influences. Roads are very wide, buildings are bulky and tall, and often at the top they are having some sort of domes, as is the tradition of Russian architecture. People are very nice and don't work when dealing with the foreigners. They are proud of their traditions and they treat them as very respectable persons.
Здравствуйте. Здравствуйте. Вы можете сказать, как вас зовут, пожалуйста?
Мариям.
Мариям. Мариям.
Friends strolling around any boulevard, you will come across to note that wider service routes are stretched miles and miles long. This creates a huge space because of the bigger mind and bigger hearts of the Kazakh people, because they are proud of having such a huge land mass in their country. Most of the time, people enjoy the company of their friends, relatives, and family members. Though many people are having limited resources, but they can manage those resources in order to improve their life. Often wandering around the parks and having nice meetings is a central culture of Kazakhstan. The architecture supports them. Thus, they can even improve their quality of life by the state funded facilities. People are very passionate to move around and see what's going on in the life. Most of the time, they enjoy the free time while wandering along the roads and taking their family members to the parks or the spaces which are easily accessible by using the public transport. Public transport is easily available and surprisingly at low cost. Friends, here one can really see that life is passing with a very slow pace, but every moment is full of peace, tranquility, and wonderful experiences. Though not all areas are very well developed, some areas are still under construction. The thing that is very interesting is that on the one side you observe the ratio Turk architecture, and on the other side you see the buildings are being founded on the pattern of European architecture. Friends, nowadays everywhere different buildings are being constructed for the purpose of supporting medium to basic activities of the business, and this creates a lot of opportunities for the foreigners to establish their businesses, trade or services in these areas. Though there are some hurdles, but due to the influence of the open economy, many people are diverting to these regions and investing heavily not only in the infrastructure but also in the services and product sectors. The government, on the other hand, has facilitated you can enjoy the period of this business activities and take the advantage of the support provided by the government. Kazakh people celebrate their events, especially weddings, extensively, and they invite their friends and neighbors to participate in their event of happiness. A friend, you can even greet the bride and bridegroom with some sort of gift, and you'll see how warmly you are received and invited to participate in their events. There are many events of festivals and celebrations. Opera and ballet is very common. International Film Festival is very well known and showing the cultural importance of Kazakhstan at the world stage. People are very passionate to attend these types of events, and there is a common culture to visit such places, especially in the evening time, to get socialized there, to meet new people and have their company and share their way of life, their experiences, their liking and disliking. So you can easily assimilate in this environment. Not even a single day or hour is without the presence of such nice people in your life. Wherever you go, you will find that how nice people these are and how nicely they behave.
Es vinite? Вы можете сказать, что здесь внутри?
Это театр оперы и балета.
А, театр.
Да.
Театр. Это красиво. Очень красиво. Спасибо.
The road infrastructure supports to wander around and also have some sort of shopping or the needs, your daily needs. The markets are scattered or stretched along the roads so that everywhere you can find to purchase whatever you like. It's very common in Almaty. Nearly every person in Almaty is busy in his or her life, but that engagement is only that is defined by a specific period of time that is called as the job time or the business activity time. On the other hand, when you stroll across the roads, you'll see that there is no rush or hue and cry of the life. Though people are very comfortable in using the public transportation system, but there is a passion of having their own convenience, especially high brands cars are the common cultures, and people prefer to buy those vehicles which are the hallmark of the status of society. Most of the time there is a activity in the park. See how with kids people travel to enjoy.
Продолжайте скажите, что здесь? Что здесь?
Вечный огонь.
Вечный огонь.
Вечный огонь, что это?
Это как огонь, который всегда горит.
Это памятник Победы.
Памятник Победы. Большое спасибо.
Огонь,
Символизирует.
огонь горит круглый год, всегда.
Да.
Если вы хотите, я могу помочь вам. Сказать, вы можете говорить по-английски?
Нет, они только учатся. Спасибо.
Тебе надо говорить по-английски, потому что это очень важно сейчас.
Учится. Хорошо.
Все, спасибо.
Well, friends, you have noted that how nicely people talk to you and how passionate they are to discuss their activities of the life with the strangers. Though they are very fond of learning English, but they feel it is a hard language. Just like, friends, you feel Russian is a hard language, but believe me, it's a very simple. Just learn the basic structure and start talking by using the limited words, even with wrong grammar. You will see that with the passage of time, you will fix all those errors. Nightlife is a wonderful, cool, comfortable, and rich in culture. A lot of bars, restaurants, and clubs offer a very vibrant environment nearly along all the boulevards or main roads. Recreation and socialization is mostly during the evening times, and especially in the restaurants, cafes, or bars. Traditional Kazakh hospitality often involves inviting friends and family over a dinner. Cultural and sports activities are very common, and people really enjoy when wandering around the roads, and especially under the shades of the trees. It looks a magical world. Whatever sort of event you wish to enjoy, that is available to you. It's a very harmonious society. Friends, now it is time to have a look to the Russian lesson. You know that Russian is a very important language. Not only it is the official language in Kazakhstan, but there are many countries which are touristically very attractive, very cost effective, and wonderful in their rich culture and rich traditions. So it is very simple to learn the Russian, provided if you focus the things what you have seen in the episodes and try to learn with me. I will show you the easiest and effective way to learn the Russian as quickly as possible. Now, let's say we start from Russian lesson 1. 1. We are talking about alphabets and Russian words. 1. A, atom. 2. B, business. 3. W, was. 4. G, gaz. 5. D, din. Very simple. Initially, it could be difficult for you, but with the passage of time, you will become more familiar. 6. Ye, yada. 7. Yu, yulka. 8. Je, jacket. 9. Z, zavut. 10. E, извините. 11. I, yoga. 12. K, kak. Now, it is not just to learn the new language, but it provides you many other benefits that you can improve your mental health and you can have a greater ability to communicate across the world. Though grammar is complex to a certain extent, but with the passage of time, you will understand how you can handle that situation. 13. L, ladna. 14. M, mozna. 15. N, na. 16. O, ocean. 17. P, Привет. 18 R Rabata. 19 S Super. Now you see, surprisingly, there are many letters which are common in Russian and in English. So there, that is why many words in English and Russian are common, but with a little bit difference. Generally, these words, when you start learning, will provide you a lot of other information. 20 T Te. 21 U Uje. 22 F February. 23 H Хорошо. 24 S Sina. 25 Sh Chisla. 26 Sh Shapka. Now friends, people are of the view that when they start learning Russian language, they get intricated or rather entangled in the complex form of pronunciation and the grammar structure. But the thing is that first of all, there is no need to be very precise in the pronunciation and very accurate in the grammar. Friends, it's my experience that if you start learning the words, the exact pronunciation or the grammar comes by with the passage of time automatically. 27 Sh Shit. 28 this is basically a hard sign and we'll discuss it later. Here is a word ceased. 29 A Te. 30 it is a soft sign. We'll discuss also later. The word is Dutch. Basically, hard sign and soft sign are used to stress upon specific words. We'll discuss it later, friends. 31 A Eta. 32 U Umar. 33 Ya Januar. Now practice, friends, these words and we'll see that how wonderfully you will progress. In the next lecture, we'll use these words in the sentences.